again back for our hardware components. So today let's start very much easy and simple. So as we can see on the screen, we have a DHT11 sensor, which is also known as digital humidity and temperature sensor. So 11 is nothing but the model name or the model number of this sensor. So let us start with our video, and the main thing is, what is this? This is the DHT11 sensor, a small electronic sensor that can measure two things. So two things in the air. So basically, the two things are temperature and humidity. Temperature is nothing but this sensor will tell you how hot or how cold it is, or how hot or cold the air is. And the humidity is how much water vapor, or the you can say the moisture, is present in the air. So think of it like a tiny weather station. So this all here is a tiny weather station where like it tells if the room is hot, like this, and this temperature is here, and if the moisture is dry or cold, I mean, like if there is any water or vapors in the air. So let us start with uh, you know important parts of this sensor. So here in this we have a big blue color box here, right? So we can see that there is a tiny chip which is sensor. So what exactly happens is, the this blue plastic box, it has the actual sensor. So inside it, there is a temperature sensor and a humidity sensor. So both the sensors are there inside this blue color box. So a small chip is also there in this box, which converts the reading into the digital code. So this is how this box, or this sensors will be working. So these holes inside this, why do you think these holes might be here? So as I said in the starting part, that this sensor will be reading the humidity and the temperature with the help of the air present in the room or the atmosphere. So that is why, to pass that air in this to the sensor and get the readings, we have these holes on this blue color box. And now coming forward to the main parts here, that is three pins. So as for every sensor, we have three pins for this too. So basically we have here is plus, minus, and output. So plus is nothing but VCC, and minus is nothing but uh, you know ground, and output is nothing but the data. So we can say that positive will be for VCC, and output will be for data, and negative will be for this thing, the ground pin. So what exactly happens is, the positive pin here will be taking current from the Arduino. This will be connected to the 5 volts or the 3.5 volts of the Arduino, because it has to take the power from the Arduino to give it to the sensors to read the data, and read the temperature and humidity, and give the output. So now here the out pin or the data pin. So what exactly this pin does is, this will be after the this chip here in the blue box converts the signals, that is temperature and humidity, into the data, that is readable data. This pin will be sending the data to the Arduino, so that Arduino will understand that, and it will send the same data to the monitor or the computer, whichever you are using. So now at the last we have is negative pin. So what this pin does is, as we know that for every current there is some negative charge which is not good for the circuit, right? So this is where it is passing out. So this will be taken out from the Arduino, and it will be sent in the ground. So that is how this will be working. And the small black board on which these all are standing is a module board. It has a resistor, and it has three pins, as we discussed now. And what exactly resistor does is whenever there is something waste current, that resistor will capture that current and it will make easier to connect the sensor and the Arduino. So that is how this will be working in a very simple manner. So next is why do people use it? So there are too many sensors, right? So why exactly we want this? So basically, students and engineers use it for projects. Okay. So what are the projects? A project like smart room monitoring, or smart plant monitoring, or any robots, or weather display, or anything like that. For example, how it displays this, if the temperature is greater than or more than 35 degrees Celsius, then turn on the fan. So this will be, reading that temperature of the room, and the actuators will be actuating the fan. That is switching, turning on, or switching on the fan. So there are certain limits for this, because this is a very tiny sensor. It is looking too big in the picture because it is a 3D image, but when you see it in actual, it is not more than our finger size. So what are the limitations of this? So it can only read the temperature which is from 0 to 50 degree Celsius. And humidity, it can only detect the humidity which is, from 20 degree to 90 degree. So it is not super precise, but good for learning project. What do you mean by super precise? Precise is it is not so accurate. Like there might be some tiny amount of glitch in the readings of the sensor. So to conclude, we must tell in one line that the DHT sensor is a small sensor that tells a computer how hot the air is and how much moisture is in it. So, how hot the air is, or how cold the air is, and how much amount of water or the moisture is present in the air. So, this is what this sensor will be telling to us to a computer. So, in this video, we learned what are the components and what are the things which is present in the DHT11 sensor, and how exactly this sensor will be working. So, this is how this DHT11 sensor will be working. And now that's it for today. See you in the next video, Future Robot Builders.